So this time we are sitting in the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid.
The only way to convince Ronny that the Toyota RAV4, the world's best-selling SUV, is also a fun car to drive is if he can actually manage to pull off his really cool parking trick, and let's see if he can actually do it. No, right now he hasn't been able to do it. I know he's going to give it another try because what he's done right now is he's put the car into sport mode and he's managed to deactivate the ESP at least a little bit. So now we're going to see whether Ronny can actually manage to get the car into the parking slot right now. Can he do it this time? Let's see. He's giving it one go, he's giving it another go, and that was pretty close, but he couldn't do it. What's wrong, Ronny?
Impossible, not really impossible. I tried.
Okay. Okay, so Ronny's giving it one last try. He switched off the ESP, put the car into sport mode, and now he's definitely going to try and get it into the parking slot. The irony is that he managed to do this when the cameras were off. So Ronny, what do you think? Have you just lost that little magic touch that you once used to have? Or is it really the Toyota's electronic support systems that are spoiling your fun today?
I think the truth is it's all about the handbrake. It's like a magician has his trick, and I must say the trick is the handbrake, and it's not there.
My name is Vaishali I'm a motorsport journalist from India and I live in Berlin now. I travel around the world covering races and following race car drivers so that I can get some interesting interviews.
Hello, my name is Ronny Wechselberger, aka Ronny Searock, and I am living on the accelerator since I'm 11 years old. Today I'm 36, and my profession is stunt driving, race driving and driving training. Vaishali is my wife, and I have met her in India.
Ronny is a whole lot of fun. He's my best friend in the whole world. He's a kind person, he's a funny person. You're never bored when Ronny is around.
I fell in love with Vaishali because she has a very specific amount of humor.
He's also a really talented driver. He's a racer. He's got 6 Guinness World Records, 5 are in the tightest parallel parking. He's also a bit of a monkey, so sometimes you need to be careful when the cameras are on. So this is the first time I'm driving a hybrid. I didn't know what to expect entirely, to be very honest with you. I think I had something slightly different in mind, but when I'm driving this car, I don't really feel like there's a lot to complain about. I can understand that a lot of people feel like it's not the most fun car to drive perhaps, which is something I'm willing to sacrifice just because of the peace of mind and the relaxed feeling you have when you're driving this. So it makes driving through small, tiny little roads like this, you know, built up areas, in the city, residential areas, it makes that incredibly easy and calm. I also like the fact that the electric motor is so silent when it starts up. But of course, when you give it a little bit of gas, there's no denying the fact that the sound of the petrol engine really does, I mean, it's a bit of an assault. You can really hear it quite loudly.
Just press it.
Right now?
Kick it, down, kick down. 22 HP. 222.
222. What are we driving, like a moped or something? It's quick when you push the pedal down. It's it doesn't feel like it's got any sort of lag, so I don't mind it at all.
And as an SUV, do you think it's accelerating good?
To be completely honest with you, I don't feel like I'm sitting in an SUV at all. I feel like it's a stretch to call this an SUV. Maybe it's a little more like a soft roader, or you know, it's not really a hardcore SUV, and I don't feel like I'm sitting in an SUV that's really high up.
Today we are in Großdölln near Berlin, and we have the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid with us. And I would like to challenge my wife in a very specific way, because the Toyota is not a plug-in hybrid, it's a normal hybrid. So it has a specific amount of range in pure electric. we don't know how much it exactly is,
Yeah.
but we want to find out. And in that way, I was thinking to drive reverse and set a time in reverse in this specific little circuit, curvy circuit here, and try to do it as fast as possible. If the electric motor goes on or not, it doesn't matter in my case.
Okay.
But as soon as Vaishali takes the wheel over, she has to stay in the electric mode. If she is able to make it and beats my time, she has won. If the combustion engine is kicking in, she has lost.
Okay.
If she is slower than me, she has also lost.
But I get to do it forwards.
You do it forwards,
Okay.
I do it reverse.
Okay. So Ronny, are you ready to drive backwards?
Yes, let's see what happens.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, the car's limited. Oh no!
Okay, this is interesting. The Toyota is being very kind to me.
Am I right? Yeah, I am right.
Are you sure you're heading the right way?
I do a nice apex. Should I go off? Yeah, I need to go off the accelerator.
Okay, but that's still pretty quick.
Yeah,
given
but
the
I'm
fact.
limited as reverse. But you anyway have to be smooth on acceleration, so
Yeah.
don't mess it up, Ronny. And be prepared to
Yeah.
stop the time, no?
Yeah.
It's not now. Not
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You just need to tell me. You call it.
Concentrate, and stop.
54.
54. But the car is not driving fast in reverse.
The car is limited in reverse, which means that Ronny had a certain amount of restrictions. At the same time, I believe the challenge that you've thrown my way is quite complicated because if I get a little excited and end up pressing the accelerator, the combustion engine could come on and then I am in trouble.
Okay, puppy, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, concentrate and remember, you need to be calm on your accelerator, but faster.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Not too slow, I would risk a little more. Risk more. Risk more. Risk more. You're electric. Combustion engine is on.
Oh,
Now it's back. So we continue. It's back.
yeah.
Less. Keep it there. And through the start and finish. And 115 and 2 times combustion engine.
Okay, so we're back now. Unfortunately, I took 1 minute 15 seconds to do the challenge, but I will also say that whenever I tried to drive in only electric mode, I had to go really slowly. The minute I pressed on the accelerator just a little bit, the combustion engine would always kick off. So either way, I would have lost the challenge. If I was in electric mode only, the car would have rolled on its own a little bit, and I would have been really slow. And the fact is that in order to beat the time, I tried to press the accelerator a little, so the combustion engine kicked in twice. So either way, I have lost.
In that situation, I have to be nice to you because it was impossible to steer the situation, even if we created a challenge like that.
I think Ronny just wanted to show off how nicely he can drive in reverse. That's the only reason he came up with this challenge. So it is what it is.
Okay,